Hello gentlemen, Cortex Command is an archaic game. I originally had a lengthy, boring script for this video. Then I discovered something revolutionary, something truly worth making a video on. Shovel bombs. In order for you to truly understand, I need to first get into some boring context. Please bear with me, I promise it'll be entertaining. The game started being developed sometime around 2007, got a Steam release in 2012, was abandoned, and as of 2019 is open source. The community picked it up and it is now available for free on GitHub. The music is composed by Baranowsky. Look him up and listen to this. At its core, the game involves destroying your opponent's brain while protecting yours. You can accomplish this by buying troops and equipment using gold, the currency of choice. You start the game with a certain amount and more can be mined. The game heavily leans towards, quote, physics-based game mechanics. All terrain is destructible and things operate relatively similarly to how you'd expect them to in real life. Units will get crushed by falling objects, tossed by explosions, and incinerated by thrusters. Each part of each unit can be individually destroyed with noticeable effects. Armor negates large amounts of damage but can be broken off. Blew off a guy's legs, he won't be able to walk anymore. Shot his arms off. He now can't use any weapons or subscribe to my channel, so make sure you do that while you still have arms. No matter what equipment or unit you get, it needs to be delivered. There are several methods for this. Drop crates are the cheapest and the best. They cost 50 gold and are dropped directly from orbit with no deceleration, meaning they hit the ground at terminal velocity. This will be very important, so remember it for later. Rockets are more expensive and pretty self-explanatory. They waste time decelerating, gently touch down on the ground, and also explode when destroyed. Dropships are the most expensive and safest, being heavily armored and also gently placing troops on the ground. None of the delivery methods except the drop crate matter, and none of the equipment pieces or troops matter either. Except for one. The shovel is by far the shittiest tool in the game. It is only better than two weapons, those being literal rocks and bottles. It costs a grand total of 3 gold, making it the cheapest item in the game as well. It is, however, the best item. Now you might be thinking, Mr. Man, you've gone insane. Yes. The fact that it is only 3 gold and weighs 5 kilograms means you can pack 50 shovels into a drop crate for only 200 gold. Why is this important? Take a look at this. What just happened? Do you remember how the entire premise of this game is its physics-based mechanics? This is the result of hours of research into the most optimal way to break those mechanics. Everything I explained prior will now become relevant. I'll connect the dots for you. There is no speed limit. Objects can effectively go at infinite speeds so long as there's something to propel them that fast. Damage scales with speed. The faster an object is, the more force it carries and the more damage it does, just like in real life. As far as I know, there is no cap to this either. Drop crates explode when opened. It's a small explosion, but it's enough to propel the contents out of the crate. In this case, the contents, shovels, are extremely light. They get propelled faster and farther than normal cargo would. Shovels are classified as a digging tool, so they inflict terrain damage. They normally do next to none, only being able to dig through small amounts of dirt. They are completely unable to destroy concrete or steel. This is not due to any hard-coded limitation of the shovel, rather the fact that you cannot normally swing it fast enough to deal sufficient damage to pass a threshold. Shovels are also classified as a melee weapon which operates under the same rules. Do you see where I'm going with this? By packing 50 shovels into a drop crate and then opening it, the resulting explosion scatters the shovels fast enough to inflict serious damage. One crate worth 200 gold can do enough damage to obliterate thousands worth of equipment and enemy troops. Their AI isn't built to handle suicide bombs either, so they surround and shoot the crate, killing themselves. There is more. Due to the nature of drop crates, they are completely immune to damage taken from impacting terrain. Whenever you hit terrain at high speeds, not only do you take damage, but the terrain also takes a marginal amount of damage. This is usually not noticeable as any troop dies instantly at these speeds, but not drop crates. Drop crates tunnel through solid steel and concrete, repeatedly dealing contact damage but taking none of it. There's more. Force is additive. 2 bombs stacked on top of each other will push an object 2 times faster than 1 bomb. This also applies to drop crate explosions. If you deploy several crates, chances are they will surround each other. When one explodes, not only will the burst of shovels trigger all the other ones in an instant, the explosions will also stack to accelerate the shovels at even higher speeds. Combining all of this knowledge yields the ultimate form of the shovel bomb, dropping several bombs in order to hopefully stack explosions and create an unstoppable wave of shovel destruction. Here's a step-by-step explanation of how one such bombing would work in an ideal scenario. First, the large amount of crates drop and push down on each other, digging themselves into the target. Then the outer crates detonate, creating an explosion and triggering all the other crates. Finally, the inner crates detonate and their shovels are boosted by both the inner and outer crate explosions, causing extreme amounts of damage and a closed cascade funeral for anyone caught in the blast. This is essentially a shape charge of shovels. It doesn't always go perfectly, but is extremely effective regardless of if it does. When it does though, it is so satisfying. There is literally no counter at all to this, and it completely overshadows every other strategy or tactic in this game. It rips through thick layers of solid steel reinforced concrete faster than anything else, and also every single unit is instantly killed regardless of armor. There's even more to it. Sometimes the stars will align and one or two shovels will be perfectly positioned to gain all the momentum from every crate explosion. This causes what I call a super shovel, or a single shovel with so much momentum that it becomes unstoppable and tears through everything in its path. Enough theory though. How does this operate in practice? Thanks for watching the video to the end. If you liked it, subscribing would help me a lot and be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment, I respond to and read literally all of them, and I love seeing what inane things you guys say about my content. That's all for today folks, goodbye. Oh, and also check out Shady Cicada, he's really cool, I like his music a lot. And the link to all this stuff will be in the description, please go check him out, subscribe to him, I like his music very much.